Hello, a long time since I've been here. I just wanted to talk about what I'm going to be doing moving forward. I've had problems with my creativity. I'm a writer as well, and I have not written anything for the past couple of months. It's just been, I don't know what it is, if it's a mental block, emotional, whatever it is, but I was feeling that I wasn't being very creative. So I decided to step back from the writing, and I've been doing other creative things. I've been making some polymer clay elderly fae, which has been a lot of fun to do. And then I thought I would get back into my Book of Shadows / Grimoires. I like to make these quite creative. So I'm going to show you what I've got and then what I'm thinking of doing going forward. So I'm not going to start with this one, I've decided. I'm going to start with this one. Now this is just my informational one. All of these are kind of information ones because, you know, I'd like to keep the stuff I use private. So this is just my informational one. I think some people have seen this before. This is I have had previous channels and that have shown this on it. This is just, like I say, it's just an informational one. So it's just got lots of different things on it that I've put in. What am I looking for? Some of them, obviously, it's just got from the internet, and then I've reworded it because it's from all various different sources, and I've just taken it and put my own thing on it. So it's a lot of words and things like that. You know, it's interesting. And I've added some stuff in. Oh, for the likes of myself that I'm interested. So this is Elven magic that I put in, and it's basically, it's spells written in Elvish. Then on the back it's got the English translation. So again, from Lord of the Rings. And then there's a friendship one there. And this is a creativity one, I believe. Yes, spell for creativity. So that's that one. So yeah, this is all, it's just all information, stuff got on, stuff I've researched and written up myself. Wait, what was I going to show you? I was going to show you something specific. The Elven magic got me distracted there. Oh yeah, that one. And this one. So, this is what I had. A lot of it was from my dragon magic pages, and these came from, there was one particular website, I can't find it. I don't think they're up anymore, which is a shame. Clan of the Dragon, I'm sure they were called. So I've put that in there, you know, did the pages, put some little dragon things and all that on. The fairy magic was a bit more involved. It was taken from websites, from books. So it's a lot of an amalgamation of all that kind of information that I had on there. So, yeah, this is just and this is from Labyrinth. So, yeah, I really like looking at these pages because I just know how long it took me to do them. And you'll recognise these from the Spiderwick books and movies. Again, that's from there. Yeah, and this is just an alphabet, really, of various things. So, there's this one. This is my informational Book of Shadows that I've gathered up over the years. But this one here is another kind of informational one, but this is specifically stuck is what this one is. There we go. And this is herbs, plants and roots. And again, this was just, I've either bought pages or it's taken off, you know, websites and things like that. But there's not much done with this. I've just kind of bunged it in. And it's all, you know, there's written stuff at the back and pages that I've done like that. So this really needs worked on more, but I don't know if I would keep it in here or if I would want something different. So this is also something I've been working on. And again, it's information because, like I say, I'll keep my private stuff private. But I'm very much a student. I was going to say scholar. I'm a scholar. A student, and I love to learn things and gather up information and things like that. So this is... Again, this is I really liked doing this. So these are my dragon pages that you just seen, and I put them onto, you know, tea-stained paper. I've added in other things. Once we get there. So, like, I did this page myself. I added in the images and things like that. These are bought from Etsy not so long ago, actually. And I just loved the images and things like that. So what I was thinking of doing was meshing the two together. Like, I love this imagery and I can do it myself. So then we have the Fey Magic again. And then Phoenix. These are more of these bought pages. But they are just beautiful. So I wanted them in here. And these are the unicorn ones. And these are Morgana Magic, I think. I know, I'll try and remember to put it down below. These are our crows. Back to my Elven pages. And I'll try not to go through all these. I'm going to make it very long, but then I've also got these pages. There's necromancy, graveyard magic, potions, magical waters. So these are all, like I say, bought off Etsy and then they're printed onto tea stain paper that I've done. This was Medusa because I've always been interested in Medusa, and lately I've been very drawn to working with her, so those are bought, but I'm going to redo them into a more personal thing and put it in. And these again are bought pages, I should say, from Etsy. I've got quite a few of these. I haven't printed obviously all of them out. They're all sitting in my computer, but I really do like these. This is something I did for myself. It's hedges. You know, it's those boundaries between magic and the real world. And then Celtic magic, and then I've got various other things. So this will be, and I like how the fact that I can put these, what are they called? File fix, I think it was called. But I can put them in and it means I don't have to punch through the paper. You can see these were pre-punched pages that I had, and I've just kind of disguised it. Hopefully, no, it's not too bad. I don't mind it. But yeah, it means like here I don't have to punch the actual page. I can just... This should have been on the back. It's actually on the front. I made a mistake there. But you can see it makes the page sit quite nicely. And if it goes into like a post-bound book, it means that would be hidden, but you would still see the whole page. So there we have that. So what I'm thinking of doing this, I'm just trying to gather up pages and that I like, and then I will think of what I want to do with them. This here, this is what I've been working on. This is a kind of my art project. I do have one that I had before, which is up, where I had my bee magic and my dragon magic. That I'm going to use as more of a mental health journal sort of thing, art journal. Just something I can put in whatever I want. So this, I just got this off of Amazon, I think it was. I've always wanted one of these big ones. I've got a small one somewhere, but I wanted this big one. So what I've done is I've just, I went to put something on there, messed it up, so I've just put this was a print I got off of the internet. I think it was Artists UK. They do a lot of fantasy and sci-fi artwork, and this was Stuart Dilly. So then I've just put in this, and this, I really like this. It says, some believe it's only great power that can hold evil in check, but that is not what I have found. It is the small, everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keep the darkness at bay, small acts of kindness and love. And it's a Gandalf quote. And I feel this resonated with me, because I feel if you're wanting to change your life, it's the small steps that you need to do, not great big decisions, or like, you know, move home, start a new relationship, things like that. Just change small things to help you, to make you happy. If, you know, you want to start getting up an hour early and just having that hour alone, you know, quiet time in the house. If you've got a busy house, then do that. All these little things, just small changes. It's like when you're writing, when you're thinking of how can you write this book, somebody, you think that how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So, yeah, instead of saying, it's like when people were going on about New Year's resolutions, instead of saying, right, I have 2 stone in weight to lose, you break it down into I want to lose 1 pound a week, something like that. And then it makes it less daunting to reach that goal. If you break it down into just, instead of I've got 2 stone to lose in weight, however many pounds that is for the Americans, is it 24? Yeah, something like that. You break it down into 1 pound a week, which sounds far more doable. Because if you say 2 stone, and then it's overwhelming. So that's how that kind of resonated with me. That it's small things that, you know, you need to do in your life if you're wanting to be happy. Words of wisdom there from somebody that knows nothing of what she's doing. Charge of the Crone, and this is Granny Weatherwax from the Discworld books. I just like this, and of course it's the stage I'm at in my life as well. And then I put in this because it was Ravenhill Draka was saying, put yourself into your Book of Shadows. And I thought, I've never actually thought of doing that. It sounds so simple when somebody said it. So this, because I'm a Capricorn, so I've put a lot of what Capricorn is. There is other pages that I have, and I was going to put it in here, but it's like, I really don't know. I don't know if it would be suitable. It would just kind of bulk it up. So this is the kind of style I like. I like it arty. I've only just started this, so it's not finished this book at all, but I'll just show you what I've done. So I've got Capricorn, and then I've got my Chinese zodiac, my tarot birth cards. Why is that smudged? Don't you know? These are my natal birth charts. These are my children's birth charts, because I thought I'd put my children into it as well. They're a part of me. That's my son's. This is just little things of me. This is obviously me and my children about 2 or 3 years ago. This is when they were in the paper. I worked in a bookshop and we were celebrating, you know, the new Harry Potter book coming out. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, the last book was The Order of the Phoenix, so that must have been the Half-Blood Prince that's coming out. So, of course, my boss wanted me, because they were doing up a whole room to make it all like spooky, and they were coming for a banquet and things like that. And they had these wands anyway, so we just put hats on them, and they were in the papers. So, yeah, this was long because they were 8 and 10. She's now 28 and 25, so that's how long ago that was. This photo here, this is of me looking very cheerful. I was cheerful, but for some reason didn't smile in this picture. This was, I was at the Download Rock Festival this year. Me and my sister went, and we had a great time, but it was very hot, very dusty, lots of people. But yeah, we had a great time. So this is, we'd just set up the tent and everything. So this page here is also of, I need to decorate it a bit more. It's a bit plain compared to the others. But this is, you know, my mother with my children. There's my sister. There's my son with my granddaughter. My sister at Download, she's not happy about this photo, but I thought it was quite a good photo. Little Arwen that was born October last year. And this is a beautiful picture of my daughter and her. I'm going to get that enlarged and framed, I think. But yeah, that was just that. So that's the rest of that. Now, I was wondering what I should do with this, because I started it and then I was like, oh, I really should have a purpose, a plan. So I thought each signature was going to be a different subject. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make it every half signature. So this first part here is going to be about me. So I'm also going to put in my likes and things like that. So it'll be a lot of my favourite authors because I'm a big reader, and maybe favourite recipes, things like that, just to make it more personal. Then I've got this title page, which is Season of the Crone, because this is my season now. I'm just going through menopause, so I want it, and I just love this picture. This is Granny Weatherwax and Nanny Og. Nanny Og, my favourite quote from Nanny Og is, what was it? Something like, every night I always check under the bed in case there's a man there. Well, you never know your luck. That's the kind of witch. It's just very funny. So yeah, Season of the Crone. So there'll be some kind of menopause stuff there, and maybe some crone goddesses, things like that put in there. Fairy craft, because I do like my fairy craft. So I've got some things to put in there. I've planned it all out. I know what I'm putting in. It's just a case of doing it. But this is like an ongoing creative project. So the next half signature is like dragons, because I think fairies, and then into dragons and other mythical creatures, because I do like dragons. And this is just a lot of that iridescent mist sprays and an image from that I bought from Etsy. Here we have In the Shadows. Where's that little book? I'll just go get it. In the Shadows, and that'll be for, well, creatures in the shadows, essentially. And I just love this page. I must have been watching What We Do in the Shadows when I thought of this title. So it'll just be vampires, werewolves, the kind of darker mythological creatures. I wanted to show you this. This was I've printed this out, I don't know how many times. I've had it for a long time. It's a free Vampire Hunter kit, I think. So I've just printed it out. I need to finish it. I need to do it more inking. And it just comes like this. And it got, you know, their weaknesses, things like that. Invitation, wolfsbane, physical characteristics, mustard seeds. I don't know, I'll have to do a little bit more research, but apparently mustard seeds. The bat. And we go on through this, some of the legend. We've got silver, we've got werewolves in there for some reason. Their bites, what happens, you know, in the little anatomy thing to show you the power of their bite, I suppose. So it goes in there, and then at the back, this was a separate one, I should put them in, which made it a bit bulky. See this page, I don't know what, for some reason it didn't print out properly, so I need to adjust the roundabout. Like I said, I've not finished it. And this is just, these are the vampires. These are the one, this is dispatched, which is why it's got a D. This one's dispatched, this one's dispatched, this one's dispatched. So we need to get this one dispatched. So yeah, I really like that. Do you know what the skull was for? I can't remember. Dead, maybe. Or maybe the skull's for the dead and the D's for the it's dead, they're deadly. Whatever. You get the gist of it. So it was a great little thing. And this was a vampire mat. I really like this. I did this with balsamic vinegar and it gives it almost like a, I hate to say it, a skin-like feel. So I'm not sure how I do because it's quite bulky after I've done it. And I was thinking of maybe just put it in there, but it would still make it quite... So we'll see. But yeah, that was it. I'll maybe put an image on the front as well. So there was that one. The next one, title page, is shadow work. It's important, you know, to work on your shadow self, things like that. It's something I've started doing already. I have been doing, I should say, for the past 2 or 3 years. So I'll just put some more stuff in here about the research. Like I say, this is informational, so it'll be not the personal stuff. Sea magic, because I love sea magic. And again, these images I've just bought online, and then just spritzed it. I thought this came out quite well, actually. Though I don't know how it looks on screen. Again, it looks okay. But yeah, it's quite shimmery when you see it in real life. So there's sea magic and there's magical waters. You can tell I just took that title from the those printed pages I got. Kitchen witching, because we all like food and drink. This is washi tape at the back. And I was thinking of maybe doing an outline around her, but I think I'll leave it just now because it's fine. It's one of those things you could go on and do lots of, you know, keep working on it, and eventually it's ruined. I was going to do the whole signature with this because you could do with kitchen witching. Because, yeah, it's such a mainstay of not just the witch's life, but everybody's life. It's food and drink. So, but I've done so, there's kitchen witching, I've put some recipes and things like that in. And then we have potions at the back. So that's that one. I've really enjoyed doing this so far, and I'm going to look forward to continuing to work on it. And then other little things I'll be doing. I also bought these 2 little books. This one I've not started it yet, you know, because I've just got them. I really like the paper inside, but I think I'll use this one for candle magic, because I realised I'm very big in candle magic, on using candles anyway. So that's what that one. This one, I was thinking of, I really didn't know, and I've already started, I've put in a little sticker of a moth. Might redo this one, because so I want to put moth magic. I seem to be surrounded by moths all the time. At home, at work, wherever I go, there's a moth. So it's like, okay, I'll take the hint. Why is that not going in from it? That's because you've done that. So there's these 2. There's this thing here that I've had for, I don't know how long. This is something I made, because I also make journals. I've got another 2 there to show you. So there's this. And it's just, I need to fix that. It's just different papers, tea-dye papers, brown paper, tissue paper. And it just goes on like that. And so I'll use this for something. I nearly forgot this guy here. This is, I have had for a long time. And I just liked the A3 size. this has been all, it's wallpaper that I put on, and it's like cosmic shimmer spray and things like that. This is it is a Tolkien image. I can't remember, is it the Silmarillion it's from, maybe? And it's just the silver and gold tree. So inside, I got rid of all these. This is something I worked on and then I'm no longer happy with it, so I will be reworking it as well. Put them down. I did have an image here of the Book of Shadows. It's post-bound, as you can see, but I want to add another 2 to make it more stable. How's the best to see this? Just like that, probably. So, like you can see, this is all kind of handwritten, and I put in it. I mean, I still like it, but I feel like I could do better now. So that's what I'm going to do. This is just goddesses and gods and the elements. So I had all kinds of stuff in it. I had a lot of different moons in it as well. So yeah, the Sabbats. Some recipes. See, I don't really like these. And then I started on like herbs and things, but I didn't get very far. And again, I had to have in my dragon magic. So yeah, I still want to use this because I do like the size and I love the cover. But yeah, I like this one. This was a journal ritual for somebody if you're in a place where you maybe can't do things out in the open. You can write your spell as if you're doing the whole ritual in a journal. So I thought that was a really good idea. You just write it out as you would do it if you know, properly, if you're doing it for real. You just write it down in your journal. I thought it was a great idea. These I got off, I can't remember where, but I don't like the way I did the page. That happens a lot in this one. The Psychic Protection bag. And then I was going to start on the Celtic tree calendar, but I didn't get it. See, and then the back cover's like that, and I think it's really beautiful. I really do enjoy it. Just like looking at it. So I'm going to see. I don't know if you can catch the shimmer on the camera, but it's beautiful. I love it. I want to keep using it. I actually have a second one. Where did I put it? Oh, up there. And I don't know what I was going to use this one for, to be honest. But I'm not going to use this one. I think I might actually maybe think of doing a giveaway with this one. I have got some pages in there, but not many. But I might make it 4 holes in there. So yeah, that one, not as shimmery. I think I still need to finish it. Maybe need to put a varnish or something. Right, I'm getting distracted, sorry. But yeah, so that's this one as well, and I just love this one. A little one I'm going to show you. This little one here. This is just Paper Chase, was that from? Yeah, oh, hold on, it's just, I really like it because it's like a little honeybee on there. And all I did was, this was for when I was going to Guernsey. And I wanted, it was like a little travel Book of Shadows. So I put in, see the word, that's a little journaling bit. Ooh, safe travel charm. that I put in. This. Let me just check. Let me just check offline because there's a Rudy word in it. Yeah, I maybe need to give me a minute to mark that out. So this was, I find it incredibly funny, but then I am easily amused. The best way to make friends, because I was moving somewhere that I knew nobody, absolutely nobody. So best way to make new friends, just don't be a see you next Tuesday. Good advice. I also have these 2 junk journals that I'm going to be using. These will be for, oh gosh, what will this one be used for? Look at that, the Dragon Chronicles. This one's a Dragons and Wizard. Oh, the old knees don't like kneeling on the ground, so I'll show you this one first. All I'll probably do is just use this for, this is just old wallpaper. This is a book I had. It's just full of images, little cards and things. So I'm going to use this probably as a little, I was thinking of putting the history of dragons in it, but I think I might just use it as a little spell book. Because I can always write on the backs of, you know, the cards and that are in all the tuck spots. So I won't show you all of this because it's actually, this is actually on my craft channel. Where I have other, oh, I should have shown you my, I've got a zombie apocalypse one as well. I took that to show somebody at work. I wonder where to put it. Not that zombie apocalypse has anything to do with witchcraft. Probably you never know. So yeah, so there's this one and it's just all different images and dragon stuff and all that. So I might use that, put a little bit of the dragon history and some dragon spells in that one. And this one came from, I think I'll have to move you, pal. It's the same thing with the dragon one. It came from, I think this was Wizardology. And I just made it, so we have here a letter from Merlin. And it's all different kind of tuck spots and things like that. Making a wand, feetwear for wizards. So this one, I was thinking of just famous wizards and witches, areas of particular magic. So more of a sort of magic history, I suppose, of magic users and things like that. So of course, Merlin will be a big proponent of that. A big part of this, I should say. Because I do love the Arthurian legend in Merlin, and I actually have an idea for a little Arthurian magic grimoire, because I have, was it John Matthews did an Arthurian magic book. So yeah, some of that will be going in there. So yeah, this is just something I can do now. Obviously these are all going to take a long time because you can't do all this. I'll put that up so you're not just looking at a black table. It's going to take a while, but this is what will be upcoming on this channel. I'll probably, you know, have regular updates, hopefully regular updates. This is just a case of working on my creativity, trying to get back to some kind of balance, and it's something I really enjoy doing. So I'm going to bring you along with me. If you're at all interested, just subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye.